The stream is live. Let's see it.
Boy, some of y'all know about that. Government is Clarence DeAnderson the second. I'm gonna wake you bitches up.
So that's your job.
Y'all, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all, welcome to the
That-
Two Sporty Live podcast, man. We coming here, man. This is a very special one right here today. We're gonna hit y'all with this one. This is January the 20th, 2025. It's about 3:56 in the evening. So what it is, man, as you can see, I got on my screen, I got a very, very special young man on the screen, one of my mentors, keeping me up, keeping me positive. Y'all can see it. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. But this is my podcast and my platform. It's gonna be an interactive type thing. We expecting a couple of more guests. So we're gonna see what it is. Y'all see the tick on the bottom and say belief versus knowledge. And they want to know, is it the same or is there a difference, a distinctive difference between it? I'm your host, I'm Tootie, man, little boy. The government is Clarence DeAnderson. Y'all might have heard the intro. We here to wake you bitches up. You understand what I'm saying? Don't dig too deep into the word bitches. You understand what I'm saying? So we just here to catch the attention of the young folk. I already got the attention of the elders. So we're going to wake them bitches up. You understand what I'm saying? And just get into a deeper thought of consciousness. There is no right and there is no wrong. We're going to do what we call build right here. I don't understand it all. I don't know it all. My uncle got some very powerful stuff that he put on to me. I'm going to let him do that about the tree and the waters and all that, and ink and how infinite knowledge is. You never know it all, but man, I got a charge to do what I'm supposed to do, and this how we gonna do it. You may see he's driving and everything, so we got to give a special shout out to him and let him spread some knowledge and stuff too. So with that being said, I'm your host, but we finna turn it over to him, let him introduce himself, and then we're gonna take off with it. Go ahead, huh?
All right. Hello, people. Thank you, our nephew, for having me on, man. It's an honor, man. It's no less than an honor. And first of all, thank God for allowing this opportunity to happen, bro. Because the biggest picture that we see right now, that I see right now, that you're here with us, bro. That's the biggest picture right here. You know what I'm saying? We here doing this thing right now because God allowed you to get up, and get moving again, and keep your breath and keep your life, and keep your space on this earth. So that's why we here, because your enthusiasm, wanting to spread positivity about what you're going through, what you've been through, the things that you've learned and things that you want to give to the world. So I
Yes.
applaud that, man. I applaud that, and like I say, it's just an honor, for me to even have a chance to be here, especially. Look at me, I'm driving my truck. I'm an 18 wheeler. I'm in Ohio, man, on my way to Chicago. And I
Right.
say that in reference to where we've come from as a people, not only just black people, but as a people, as humanity. Man, look, in 2004, this wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I remember being in Dothan. My auntie died November 2005. November 2005. No, November 2015. But back in 2005, I remember being there in Dothan with them having the thought. I wonder, they keep talking about seeing, calling people and looking at them. Wonder when that's gonna happen. Man, it's almost old now. We've been doing this so long. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, man, to be a witness to the day and age, to the time. You know what I mean? To your theme about what's real, uh, what you know versus what you believe. That's deep, man.
Yeah.
Because I heard you express it. I heard you express it too, in a way that you can believe whatever in anything.
Yeah.
Uh, but what brings it into real life, man, really depends. I guess basically on you. If it's something that you're wishing for, if it's something that you're hoping for, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, you have the ability to help bring that about, to manifest that. But having a belief and not working on it is like really
Faith without
mocking
works
yourself.
is dead.
Thank you. Tell it, girl. Tell it. Who is that?
Yeah,
Who is that young lady?
when you get done, I'm gonna bring her on because she just not tapping in. I'm gonna let her give her
Okay.
spiel too. So yeah, when you
Okay.
get done, I'm gonna let her
Okay.
bring it. But you know,
Yeah.
words are powerful, man. Sometimes you have to interject. You already know that's my
Yeah.
thing. Faith without words is dead. So go ahead,
Right.
finish up, and then I'm gonna bring her on.
Yeah. But yeah, words are powerful, brother, and even your thoughts are more powerful than that because you got to have the thought before you even speak it. But
Right.
that's what you want to always have that positivity in your heart and in your head, man, and know that you can bring about what it is that you desire. And that's the thing about the message that I would like to give on the topic, man, is hey, believe that you can. Believe that you can. You know,
Absolutely.
there's a song, man, that we came up on in the church. And like they still rocking this song now. And not to be mocking or anything like that, but I associate that song. I associate that song with the darker ages, with the when I say the darker ages, the lesser enlightened ages. Um, but it's a spiritual song and it has deep meaning. But I reject really the premise of that song. And the song is called "A Wretch Like Me."
Yeah.
You know, you ever heard say "A Wretch Like Me"? And
Yes, sir.
like we singing that song, man. You know, our people sang that song. You know, and our people were taught those songs. They didn't just come up with that song. Our people were taught those songs, and our people was taught those songs from the basis of their belief in Scripture.
Yes.
You know, and the basis of their belief and what their relation to the God should be and is.
Yes, sir.
And our people, man, have been pretty much taught that we are a wretch lot of people. And that's far, far, far from what I understand
Talk about it.
that God want us to have
Talk about it.
as a concept of Him. We're
Talk
not
about
wretched at all. Matter of fact,
it.
we are the height of His creation, man. The
Talk
human
about it.
being, not just black people, but the human being, the human
That's
person. We are the height of His creation. We're the glory of His entire creation. So, and it tells us in so many places in the Scripture, man, that we are created in His likeness, in His image. We have His attributes. So that's powerful, man. I mean, like, if we can if we can get to see ourselves as having power that we can rely on, that we can call on, we can do anything. And that's what the suppression of knowledge is all about. You know, when you got powers that want to suppress your reality or your past or your history, because your history, your reality was great and you are great. You come from greatness. And I'm speaking specifically of black people now. You know, we are great people, man. We're the first people. And all people come from us. So we in this situation here today, in this country, worldwide, being suppressed, first of all, mentally and spiritually. We've been suppressed mentally and spiritually, psychologically. We've been suppressed to have the idea that, you know, our place is on the bottom. Our place is not on the bottom. Our place is wherever we dare to be. That's where your
Who's
place is.
that poking at me?
Wherever,
I'm sorry.
wherever you dare to be. I'm sorry. Yeah, wherever you dare to be. That's our place, man. And so that's really my message. I don't want to hog your show, but I feel very passionate about that, man, because this is the day, this is the age of knowledge. This is the age of information. And it's been, I mean, for the last 3-4 decades, it's been the age of information, right? The age of information. But we are not taking advantage of it. I haven't taken advantage of it. We as a community of people are not taking advantage of this age of information. It levels the playing ground, the playing field, man, for all of us. Because it puts me in touch with creators, it puts yourself in touch with creators, not just here in Florida and United States and America, but all around the world, man. It's just what kind of initiative that you got. If you have the initiative, if you got the faith, you know what I'm saying? If you got that desire to change your reality, you can do that. But at the same time, you got to take it as a responsible thing that you got to do. You got to have some discipline about it. You guys can't say, well, you know, I'm going to go make this happen and be all over the place. You got to have some discipline You got to put some work in, but you can change your reality. Marcus Garvey said, "Up to minded people, accomplish what you will," and that's who we are, man. We are mighty people, and we can accomplish anything that we want. Okay, and I'm gonna yield, but I thank you, bro. I'm proud of you, and the young lady. I'm proud of all our young people, man. This is the chance that I keep. I'm gonna shut up, but this is what I want to say. This is the chance for our young people to shine, and they're shining, but they're not getting the spotlight. Now we can get the spotlight on our young people that are doing artistic things. You understand me? Things that's showing their talents, showing their genius. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and you ain't got to be you can get out that box. You can get out the box. As far as talking about, well, yeah, hey, you ain't nothing if you ain't got a 9 to 5 and all of that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go.
Right.
Nephew, you calling me, man? I got a call coming in from you, man. But anyway, let me close out. Then I'm answering your call. Okay? Love you, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Man. Were you calling me, nephew? Oh my God.
I don't think he on here.
Huh? Right. I was. Do you see me, young lady? Oh, have mercy. What happened? I don't know what happened. I don't know what the hell happened. Ah, I had a call coming in from Tootie. Hey, but go on, young lady. If you can hear me, go on. Go on. Carry it on. Lord have mercy. Tootie, you the moderator, man. Straighten this out, bro. Because I see me, but I don't think I'm connected to the show no more. Right?
Okay. All
Ma-
right. Yeah. I don't know what they tried me, man. You know that number though ever said Shanice tried to jump back in on that same link right there because again, I ain't even had to send them the link again. But it's a small thing to a giant.
Right.
Oh, you were getting too deep. You were getting too deep, man. Oh, adversary, I got my baby
Hey,
girl
but
on the phone.
no,
So.
but can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay, so look,
And the time
what threw
still
me
counts
off,
at 15 minutes.
look, what threw me off,
This year, hold on. Here we go, y'all. Y'all stop playing with me. Let me just, hey, yeah. So hold on. Keep that thought right there. But let me say this right here,
yeah,
man. Let me say this right
go
here
ahead,
to
man.
the adversary. To the adversary, you understand what I'm saying? You already know what my drive is, adversary. Satan, the adversary, the one against Christ, whatever you want to call it, however you want to call it. You know my charge. You already know I can't be defeated. You tried to break me up. That didn't work. You trying to play with my melon. That ain't gonna work. And then my live right here, you're gonna try to let me hold on. Let me show y'all what this is. Let me show y'all what this is.
Y'all know about that. Government is trying to get
Hey, how you doing?
the way you bitches at.
Yeah, man. So yeah, stop playing with me. We here. Though adversary man just tried to come out real deep and we was engaging. It's showing my thing still counting on 16 minutes. Take off, man. We here.
Okay, yeah, what threw me off, man, I had a call coming from you. My phone rang and it was your name on it,
Yeah, I
right?
tried to call you to
Eh,
let you know that I don't know what was going on, but yes, then somehow I
Oh,
got in touch with Shanice and she would let me know that's what it is. So when you get done, I'm gonna go ahead and let my baby girl talk, Shanice talk, and then we here, man. Ain't nothing to stop this right here. We going up. You can't stop this.
all right.
Go ahead.
Well, look, man, I like I said, I don't want to take too much more of your time. But my thing is, man, like I'm so appreciative of the time and the opportunity that we got as a people, as all of us. And
Yes,
and
sir.
and really the joy is to see the participation of the younger generation like yourself and the young lady that's on here now doing great things. And the thing about it is to have that faith and belief that you can do great things. I mean, remember that the platform used to be called MySpace, where this, you truly have a space that you can control. It is your space. You know what I'm saying? It's your space. It's your time. You can do what you will. And I was quoting Dr. Marcus Garvey. Uh, he said, "Up, you mighty people, accomplish what you will." That's us, man. We can do that. We just need to have no. We just need to have the ideas, and we need to have the opportunity and the exposure. You understand me?
Yes,
And the
sir.
focus, and we can do what we want. We can change our reality. You
Yes, sir.
understand me? So I welcome all that. You got a great topic. You got a great platform, but more than that, man, you here live and in person. You know, to keep it going. To do, you here with us. That's the biggest thing that's important right now to me.
Yes,
You
sir.
know. All right,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna yield, man. I'm gonna fall back and listen to the young lady. I
All
thank
right,
you.
all right. That was my aunt, man. Y'all hear him. Right now, it's showing me on my screen that I'm froze, but I can hear myself. I can hear my uncle. I can see myself. I can see
Yeah, you
Shanice.
are a bit
I
frozen.
see everybody. So now we got another special guest,
Yeah.
man. This is my lady friend. This is Miss Shalise. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Take off, Shalise. Tell the world what's going on with you.
Oh Lord. Well, first off, my name is Shalise. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey,
I'm not
Julie.
I'm not a podcast type of person, but with this particular with this particular topic and certain things that I've experienced within the last few days, I felt like excuse me, it was an opportunity for me to participate in this particular conversation. I'm
Hmm.
outside, so that's why you hear a bunch of noise. Had to walk to the store
Okay.
real quick. But yeah. So
Uh huh.
in like, hold on to the counter. Oh, never mind. In regards to the topic, though, as far as like what I believe versus what I know, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to think about it before I got on here because I was like, I wanted to have a formulated response, like how most people on podcasts do. They be having their little notebooks with their little prepared notes or whatever. But I was like, I feel like if I come prepared, it's not as authentic. So when I thought
Mhm.
about it, and as I was thinking about it when he was speaking, you can go ahead. I was like, far as me personally, and the best way that I can put it to where it makes sense is similar to what he said. Like, believing is having the faith, but knowing is, how would I put it? I'm more of an example based type of person, so I got to think of an example. But for me
Mhm.
specifically, okay, like I know my abilities, I know what I can and cannot do, and I know what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. Now, within me knowing those specific things, I also believe that with those things that I either can't do or I currently don't have the ability to do, with me applying the discipline in the instruction, hmm with me applying the discipline in the instruction that is needed in order for me to achieve those
Mhm.
things, then that's what makes me believe that what he said, the sky is limited and anything is pretty much obtainable.
Right. That's right.
So
Exactly.
it's just, so I feel like this conversation really is about perspective, because
That's
it's about perspective and it's about
mhm.
your experiences, because
Yeah.
your perspective is only going to be limited to what you allowed yourself to experience or what you grew up, thank
Right.
you, and what you grew up around, right? But your
Exactly.
perspective, for me, in my opinion, is how you decide to look at the situation. So, like, let's use mine for example. I don't really like to put my business out there, but just so that it makes sense, right? Currently, right now, right. I mean, hey, gotta be honest sometimes. But currently, right
Uh-huh.
now, I do not have a job, right? Now,
Okay.
I know my abilities of being able to get one. I know that because I don't have a record, I have no limitations on it, right? Now,
Hmm.
when it comes to my belief in that specifically, when I talked to my cousin the other day, actually this ties into it, but when I talked to her the other day, she had to tell me something that made a little bit more sense, that helped with my belief, if this makes sense. But she told me, because she's a previous HR representative. She retired after 30 years. And when I was telling her about, my struggle trying to find a job, well, no, excuse me, not trying to find a job, but trying to find a job that is of quality, because I've gotten to the point in life where I'm just tired of working just to work. I need to be working
Hmm.
with something that's substantial. So when she explained to
Hmm.
me, after I told her the type of jobs that I was applying for, and I told her that I was doing it based off of my experience level, she then told me, she said, "That's your problem." And I immediately got offended at first, because I was like, "What do you mean that's my problem? I'm doing what I know how to do, right?"
Hmm.
Then of course, how my family is very faith based. When she broke it, when she like broke it down to me, and she was like, "You're not getting what it is that you need because you're not believing in what it is you're asking for." And I was like,
Mm. Ooh,
"Dang."
that's deep. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Dang." And when I told
Wow.
her the type of jobs I was applying for, and I told her the reason why I was applying for those specific jobs, she said, "You ever thought about maybe the Lord doesn't want you in those places? That's why you was taken away from those places and you can't go back?" I was like,
Mm.
wow. So
Right,
when it
right.
comes to me specifically, like, just understanding the difference between what I believe and what I know, I feel like for some people, because we live in a world where if you can't see it, touch it, feel it, it doesn't mean anything,
Right.
Right.
then when it comes to that aspect, we tend to lean on that more versus leaning on the faith that
That you
whatever
can't
you,
see. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going to, be specific, because, faith is very broad, but whatever
Right.
your faith is.
Right. Right.
So
Mhm.
when I learned that, it made me look at life a little bit differently, because she also told me on top of that, she said, "You got to think big." And
Mhm.
when she told me that, I was like, "Think big." Like, I am thinking big. And I told her everything that I wanted to do. But she was like, well,
Mhm.
you're thinking big, but what are you doing to add to that? And I was like, damn.
Mhm.
Right, right,
I was
right.
like, that made me like really like have a sit down with myself these last couple of days
There you
and
go.
really like assess like my beliefs. Like what am I first of all, what am I asking the Lord for, and what am I doing towards it, and do I believe what I'm doing towards it, and do I believe that I'm gonna get it?
Okay. Okay.
And and when I was able to put those two things together, it helped me to understand like what Uncle was saying like a whole lot differently. That's why I was able to agree in the magnitude of which I can, because of not a lot of people my age understand
Mhm.
from speaking to them and from watching. A lot of people my age don't understand what faith without works is dead. They don't understand what that means. You know, most
Mhm.
Right,
people
Mhm.
feel like, most people feel like most of the things that they've obtained is due to their hard work and other good deeds and other things like that. But it's just like, where did that come from? And that's
right,
what tied when he said the whole thing of us being oppressed in the mind and spiritually. That's exactly where that took me, because it's just like you've become so oppressed to the idea that's been placed upon us that if you work, you're gonna get everything that you desire. And I feel like that's what most
Right.
younger people, that's when
That
they
works.
lose faith, because when things don't work out your way, now you're doubting the
Right.
process
right, right, right. Are
because you're
y'all
Wow.
going
able to
off
hear
of
me?
what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear
Mhm.
Great
you.
description.
Okay,
Because
I'm
you're
sorry. Go
going
ahead.
off of what you
Yeah,
know
I hear
versus
you.
what you believe.
Okay, uh-huh.
Okay.
Right, right. I'm sorry, but
Uh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interject because somehow it's not showing me on the camera and all, but I can hear y'all and see y'all and everything. So we'll figure that out. Ain't nothing
yeah,
but the
I
average.
hear you too.
But there you go. I
Yeah.
told you, man, this is a very, very smart,
Right.
sharp, intelligent young mind that I have on here. This young lady right here is so deep,
Yeah.
man.
For real.
And a lot of times I try to
For
tell her she
real.
don't even understand how deep she is. So
Uh,
now you've heard it,
Yeah.
y'all, from two different perspectives. You heard it from one of the elders. You heard it from that's Auntie Rabbit calling me there. You heard it from one of the elders
Okay.
and from a young man. What I'm gonna do is y'all go ahead and build. I'm gonna mute my mic and I'm gonna take this call.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Shali, can you hear me, young lady?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. And tell me your name again. I don't want to mess it up. Shalika?
It's Shalice, but if it's easier to call me Lise, then I go by that
No,
because I know it's a
no, no,
little
no, no. You say Shalise? It's Shalise?
yes, sir.
We,
Yes, sir.
okay. Yeah, we're breaking in and out. I don't know how well you hear me. But yeah, you
I
are
can
a
hear you.
fresh mind. Okay, yeah. You got a very astute mind and stuff. And what I wanted to ask, you saying you were kind of like searching for occupation, searching for something to do, finding something to do, a job and all this type of stuff. But listening to you speaking
Yeah.
and how you speak, I was thinking like, well, hey, because you communicate very very well. I'm talking, and when I say that, I'm not talking about with no special grammar. I'm talking about with clarity. You're so clear
Yeah,
in how you
yeah.
express yourself. You know what I mean? And so nobody can mistake what you're saying, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody can really understand instantly where you're coming from. So my thing, the question I would want to put to you: what's your interest? What do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that really makes you happy to do? Is it like, do you like to write? You know what I'm saying? Do you like to create things, you know, with your hands? You know what I'm saying? Do you like to read? I mean, because now, see, people are making businesses from doing what they like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, big people are making businesses. And that's where you're gonna be successful at doing something that you're comfortable in, that you feel that you have a gift for, that you have something to offer. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, the box they want to put you in, what they say, you qualified according to their what they want you to qualify for. No, you're bigger than that. So that I'm interested in what is it that you like? I mean, what do you enjoy?
I enjoy talking to people. I only enjoy
Right,
talking to people when it's on like platforms of this sort, such when the conversation
right,
is meaningful. I'm not a small
right,
talk type of person. Like if we're in a doctor's office
right.
or
I got you.
something, and you might say a few words, and right, I'm gonna respond. But I like to have
Right.
deep,
It's not gonna hold you
meaningful
very long.
conversations that actually right. Like I like to have conversations that are conducive to either my well-being, the person I'm talking to,
Right,
or both of us. I
right,
prefer to
right,
do things where I can create things and do things with my hands. I'm very good with my hands and I'm very good at talking.
Right.
right,
But
right.
what I'm also learning about myself from just like through experience and from hearing other people tell me, I'm
Hmm.
better with my mind than I am with my hands. And because of how
Hmm.
smart I am, and for the longevity purposes of it,
Yes,
it would be
yes.
more in my interest to do something dealing that's gonna have me use my mind versus my body.
Right, right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Always.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
what,
I told you. Oh,
yeah,
I told you she's sharp.
yeah,
She's
yeah. She
sharp
is,
as
and
a
she's
knife.
refreshing. She's refreshing, man. I'm saying in a sense like, see that's what it's about. That's what the what you call it, the organic aspect, the organic side of it,
Yeah.
au- authentic, expression, right? But yeah, you
Right.
got an authentic expression, but your authentic expression is very elevated. You got a very elevated sense of expression, and it's very genuine. So like,
Uh-oh.
Y'all there?
Uh-oh. Hold on. My time ticking. I can't hear
Oh,
nobody or see nobody.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but when your
that
uncle started talking, it cut off.
Oh, okay.
no,
Oh,
okay.
adversary, man.
Oh, really?
Oh, I can hear you
Yeah.
Oh,
now.
okay. Can you hear everybody now? You hear me? You hear me as well?
Yes, sir. I
She
heard
don't hear
you
me.
when you,
Yeah, she can hear you.
I
She can hear
heard
you.
you. Yeah, I heard
Oh,
you
okay.
when you said up until you said it's very genuine and then everything went out.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So that's all I'm saying. I asked you like what it is that you enjoy, and you say you like dealing with your mind, things that working with your mind rather than your body and your hands and stuff. And yeah, your clarity of voice expression is a gift. And not only that, you're not just speaking, you know, insignificant stuff. You're speaking very, organized, strategized talk, and it's catching. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that could be something you might want to look into. What kind of stories you want to tell? Or what's your perspective about things? How do you see life? Because people, what I'm saying, if we can get on the internet now, baby, Leaks, Celine, if we can get on the
Uh-huh.
internet now and we can get an audience and make money just telling jokes, or just look. And some people just get on there and have lives, and they just be doing their normal everyday stuff. People just be sitting there watching them eat.
Right.
People just be sitting there watching them while they washing their clothes
Right.
or some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
but yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah,
So I'm saying, if people can gain attention doing that, I know good and well
right.
you can gain an audience. Conveying them something that's like what you've been doing. So yeah, if you thought about, and now writing books now, and I'm learning this. I don't know it all. Believe me, I'm not the one to go to help get your book written or none of that. I'm just
Uh-huh.
fascinated with it all. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
know, you can speak and you can have it recorded while you speaking, and then you just say you want to just talk about yourself. You want to talk about your journey. You want to spend 30 minutes, an hour just talking about you. Okay, but you recording all that, and then you go back and you edit that stuff and have it written. You understand me? You don't wrote your book while you talk.
There you
You know
go.
what I mean?
Mm.
There you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
And
So
yeah.
so
That's
it's a
something I
lot
got
of
to look
ways.
into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please do. They
Mm-hmm.
doing it
Because
every day.
I got a hell of a story to tell.
See, that's it. That's it,
That's
baby.
it.
And we
There
want to
you go.
hear. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
We want to
It's
hear.
it's
Yeah.
I just haven't like brung myself to I haven't brung myself to talk about certain things that has happened to me yet
Right.
because of I'm probably I said I'm gonna pray about it more because maybe I've been
Hmm.
told to do it and I just haven't done it, but I'm not sure. But I personally have not seen the glory from my situation yet in order for me to testify for it. I mean to give a testimony on it. Meaning in the sense of if I was to go on the podcast right now and tell everybody what I'm going through as far as me not having a job, well, if I'm on the other listening in, I want to hear, well, when did you get the job? What happened? How long did it take? Like, I want to know those
Right.
in between things. So it's
Right.
like, I want to make sure that myself
Right.
is set up. So when I come across those people, I'm actually able to deliver because I want somebody, if they come
Right.
across my video, even if it is 2 minutes long or if it's 10 minutes long, I want you to be able to get everything that you need from that video and I'm not another one of the videos where it's like, well, dang, my question wasn't even really answered.
All right. So let me
Right.
interject
Right.
right there because I can kind of help you
Okay.
with that, Shalice.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna be doing it the way you set up, almost like what I got going on. You're gonna be doing it in what's called real time, right? So
Uh-huh.
what you're going through, you already an example just by you talking and me and my uncle listening to you, and you already know I know how you function, how you operate. See, you got it. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
wait on the finish. You don't have to wait on the finished product. You'll be able to show people real time, so they won't be just saying, "Okay, well, all right, well, when she gonna have a job, or when this, that, and the third." My uncle can tell you
Right.
about what I got going on, which you probably don't know all of it, but I'm doing it in real time. And so this
Mm-hmm.
is a great forum. This is great 3 people on here. This is very, very powerful. Um, don't don't stunt your growth. Don't stunt your progress looking for the end result. Um, that's kind of sort of
Mm,
why
mm.
I'm in the
Okay.
situation I'm in. That's why the ancestors
Mm-hmm.
did what they did to me to give me this quiet time to sit in this quiet time and for me to think and reflect. It's like you know a little bit about me.
Like,
You
what
know
are
how
you
I
waiting
get
for?
down and all
Mm.
this other good stuff. And I was waiting on my economic situation to get better. And the ancestors and the most high were telling me, say, okay, Tootie, all right, you want to wait till you got X amount of thousands of dollars in the bank. I tell you what, these little boys are steady killing themselves. This is what I told my uncle. These little
Mm.
boys are steady getting these little girls pregnant and running off. These mothers are steady losing control of their teenage daughters and sons. These little boys are steady robbing and stealing cars and still causing carnage around here while you could be helping them. So since you're waiting on your economic situation to become what you think it should be, I'm gonna put you in a situation.
Right.
Thus, what happened to me
Mm.
Christmas Eve? I've been in this situation since Christmas Eve. And once I went on ahead and
Mm-hmm.
realized and accepted what's going on, and I knew exactly what it was, but it took that. I don't know if you heard about my accident, but they young lady hit me on my motorcycle
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve and hit 2 other people. I was in good shape. So they
Damn.
say 90+% of the people wouldn't be alive today. That's why you heard my uncle say the fact that I'm still here. And then I said, well, okay, well,
Yeah.
Right.
when I get out of the hospital, I'm gonna hit the ground running. And then
Right.
the ancestors and Most High basically tapped me again and said, hey, there you go. And then I said, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it from my bedside. Is that true, Unc? I'm gonna do it from my bedside. So
Yes,
thus is
sir.
the reason you see me. I'm in
Right.
rehab right now. Forget waiting until I get out on the streets.
Right.
You have a voice,
Right.
you have a choice. You got to do this work. I have to do the work. It's no other way I can get around. I have to do the work. And so I refuse for any other setback to come because what I went through, most people wouldn't even survive it, right? Um, and so I thought about,
Right.
okay, well, maybe this was what my
Right.
journey was for when I was showing everybody when I was working out and all this other good stuff. And I didn't understand. I was just like, okay, I'm working out, I'm looking good, I'm feeling good. But it was all in conjunction because I was dragging my feet. And so he allowed me to get my body into great shape. My mind is already there. So when that impact happened to me, it's not going to take you out, but I'm going to put you up So you can understand, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna talk to me and you're gonna acknowledge what you got to do, and you're gonna do it one way or the other. And so I keep my
Right.
uncle in the loop. He understands what's going on. So basically, how I parallel that to you, Shalice, is right now you may not be working. Right now, you may not be in the economic situation, even though y'all can't see me on screen. You may not be in your economic situation you want to be, but go ahead and
Right.
just do it, Shalice. Just do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you said you got a story to tell. Just go ahead and start telling it. Record yourself talking and whatnot. Maybe somebody will pick it up and then ask your autobiography and write an autobiography about yourself. But the fact of the matter is that you're putting the word out. You're actually doing the work. See, faith without works is dead. Same thing you just said.
Right.
And I tell them another Bible scripture I believe in, that God will cause a rock to cry out. If you don't do it, a rock will cry out. And I refuse to let a rock speak of the goodness before I do. Even
Yes.
though
That and
these are famous,
that's
even
oh
though-
Jesus.
there you go. So even though these are
Yeah.
famous proverbs and they come from somewhere deeper, they are in the books that we were raised on. And then there are other proverbs I can give you. I can go on and on and on and on. Thus the
That
reason
one
for me
right
with this
there was
platform.
that one
Oh
right
yeah. See
there
that?
hit home right
See,
there because
yeah. We Libras,
I've been
baby.
telling
We
myself
Libras.
I've been telling myself for the longest, and I've been telling the Lord for the longest, like, I need you to help me get myself together so that you don't give my assignment to someone else, because I know if
You
I don't do it,
already
you're gonna
together.
give someone else to do
You already together. Guess what?
Right.
You already together. And just like you said, what you said, just how easy that was to free flow, you already together. What actually had to happen is I can say, and my uncle can understand this, you need that pilot light lit. Back in the days when that furnace go out or that hot water heater go out, all you had to
Oh
do
That
is
yeah,
just
fire
my
light
button.
look,
that
my
pilot.
granddaddy used to work in the gas
There,
department. I
there
know
you
what
go.
that is.
Or you just need a swift kick in your rear end. You understand what I'm saying? My swift
Yeah.
kick, my pilot light was that girl ran the light and hit me. I was innocent. She hit me and hit two other people. The other two people, I don't know what they're calling this, but I knew exactly when I got hit. I never lost consciousness in that. I knew
Oh
exactly what it
wow.
was. And I told the paramedics, I said, the EMTs, the trauma team, I said, man, just tell me how bad I'm broke up. Don't give me no this, that. Tell me exactly how bad I am. I'm broke up. Therefore, I can consecrate my mind, talk to my ancestors, my higher consciousness being, and my higher thought, Jesus, all of those people. I can talk to them, and I can get myself ready to perceive this medical treatment that you're gonna give me. If you say, well, this, that, no. Let me know that my right knee is broken. Let me know that my right elbow is shattered. Let me know that my left
Oh,
wrist is
Jesus.
broken. Let me know that I have 6, 7 ligaments in my left hand. I'm messed up. All I got is the left side of my body that I could use. But in that, I was able to, at that moment, consecrate
Mhm.
myself and say, I believe, I receive. I'm going to do it. You don't have to beat me up no more. You don't have to do nothing else to me. I don't give a doggone if I lose my children, if I lose whomever. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you sound
get
like
this
Job
message out.
now.
Oh man, listen to me. Just like my homeboy, you remember James Davis that we used to work with, Doc. That I
Yeah.
introduced. I introduced Uncle Cap to him. Doc told me the same thing. He said, "You in your Job moment." He said, "What they want you to do
Yes.
right now is curse your God and die." That's exactly what it said. And I
No.
said, I refuse to do it. I refuse. It took everything from Job. Listen, my situation got so bad that my house got broken into. They
Mm.
stole this, that, and the third. Just 2 days ago, I got offered a job. Last week before that, I got offered a job. Yesterday, I got approved for health care. This, that, and the third. And then one other thing came up that set me back, and I talked to my uncle about it. But everything that they keep trying to do to me, it come back to me 3, 4, and tenfold. And it's happening real time. I'm not talking about 2, 3 months from now. I'm talking about day by day by day by day. Because I finally decided to be obedient, Shalice. And this my uncle
Mhm.
can attest to this. I finally decided to be. My uncle turned around and went home and came back and see me 3 days in a row. And every
Mhm.
time he came to see me, I had good news for him. The doctors had good news. They come in and one doctor said, "Hey, listen, this man is so refreshing that I don't even have to have coffee in the morning. He never have a bad attitude. All I got to do is come in his room and I can make my whole day." I got every
Uh-huh.
reason. I got every reason in the world to complain, Shalice. I got every reason in the world to give up. I got every reason in the world to just lay over and roll over and just curse him and die. But I refuse to do it. You get what I'm saying? And because
Yeah.
of that, because of my fortitude, because of my obedience, because of my will that I have, things are lining up for me. That's why the topic is belief versus knowledge. Is it the same? We could believe
No.
in whatever we want to believe in, but if you don't know nothing, then
Right.
so let me give it to you like this. I already believe, like I told my therapist today, and I showed it to him, and they told me, I mean, wherever I go in this hospital and even rehab, they just amazed by what I'm doing. I told them I'm gonna shock the world. Did I tell them that? I'm gonna shock the world because I know what I have to do. So now I can use one half of my body, but it ain't stopping me from doing nothing. They say your balance is so good. This, that, the lady said in 30 years, I have not seen nobody progress as fast as you have because I know I could do it. I could believe it and then just sit on my behind and it'll never happen. But until I actually showed them people I can stand up on one leg and hop and get in my chair and I ain't bathed myself yet, but I can make it I could use the bathroom. I can do this. I can do that. I can feed myself.
You're
They're
getting
like,
there.
wow. They're like, okay, he really can do it. But that is knowing. I actually put that faith to work, so I know what I could do now. I could say that I could ride a bicycle, but if I never get on the bicycle, then I just believe I can ride the bicycle. But once I get on the bicycle and ride the bicycle, now I know I can show everybody. I can go on live. I can demonstrate that I can ride a bike. Versus me saying, yeah, I can ride a bicycle. I can ride a bicycle. And all they're going to do is say, well, Tudor said he could ride a bicycle. But has he showed you he could ride a bicycle? Thus is the reason for this conversation. Belief versus knowledge. You can believe whatever. And then what you believe, you can will it into action once you use your power in your dome, in your cranium, your brain. You can will that stuff. There's another thing I told you, because you know how my studies, we done had this before. You can make, Shalice, you can, what I'm going through right now, I have the power to heal myself in my mind. I can heal myself in my mind. I just got to will it. But faith without works is dead. I can sit here and say, yeah, I'm gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna be all right. But if I don't go to the physical therapy, if I don't go to the occupational therapy, my bones and my stuff are gonna lock up. I'm gonna be in one position. But me knowing I could do it and then actually getting in that chair and they talking about, you want me to roll you over there? No, I do not want you to roll me over there. I'm finna push myself over there. My homeboy came up here and see me and said, man, they ain't gave you no electric wheelchair. I said, they better not give me one. Don't give me no electric wheelchair for what is that doing? That's enabling me. That's
electric wheelchair.
Yeah. Don't give me no electric wheelchair. Thank you. I'm gonna use these two limbs. I got this left arm and this left leg, and I'm gonna get crossed there where I got to go. So what I'm saying to you, Shalice, you got it. Just start. All you gotta do is start. It don't matter how small it is. Just start. And I guarantee you, when you start, you're gonna start feeling accomplished. You're gonna feel accomplishment. And people are going to reach out to you and say, hey, I got a similar story. Hey, you are a blessing to my niece. Hey, you're a blessing to my little child. My child done started moving around. My child done stopped being so lazy because they heard your story. You don't have to look for the end result. You already know what the end result is because I know how you are. You are a Libra and you are a very strong-minded young lady. We've done had these conversations. We done bumped heads. So I know you got it in you. All you have to do is start. When you start, Shalice, it's going to go ahead and just make it. They said, God, if you make one step, God will make two. Whatever, however that goes. I'm going to understand you. Let me understand you something. You are the very image and likeness of God. You got to understand that God is what we can conceptualize him as. So me and my uncle had a conversation about some other information. So after God's creation is the black woman. So guess what? Once you learn that, Shalice, you are powerful. So when you make one step, then you're going to make the second step, which is God. You are a goddess. You are created in his image and in his likeness. So what does that mean? A cow can't do nothing but give birth to a cow. A horse can't do nothing but give birth to a horse. A dog can't do nothing but give birth to a dog. So if God said, let us create man and create him in our image and our likeness, boom, there you are. Forget about the sex. Forget about the biological makeup. You are created in his image and you are created in his likeness. You carry that with you every day. So once you make that step, guess what? You're going to make a second step. That's the God in you. If you make one step, he'll make two. It's just cliche. People say that, but they don't understand what that means. You have the capacity to understand that. You have the capacity to receive that, and you have the capacity to act on that. I let y'all build and everything. Y'all continue to build, but I just wanted to interject that because at least you have it in you, baby girl. So when you make that step, you're gonna make those. Let me tell you right here, like I told James, they talking about you never let the left hand never let the right hand know what is going on. I said that's a lie because they all a part of the same body. My
Right.
left hand may not be able to do it no more, so the right hand need to know how to do what the left hand was doing so it can compensate. We have what's called compensatory muscles and compensatory movement. They're trying to get my hands, my nerves and stuff all the way back together. They say it's going to come. Well, I can't open my hand all the way. So since I can't open my hand all the way, my wrist tends to drop so it can actually open the hand up. But they want me to have it in a neutral position where my wrist is locked and I just open my hand. Well, my mind know that I can't do it like that, so it compensate for it, meaning my wrist will bend to allow me to open my hand. I got that part, but what I need to do is get that original motion back, that suspended motion. So all this stuff is biologically, chemically made up. And what I'm saying is, when you make the first step, Shalice, I tell you what, right now, when you walk to the store, when you put your left foot out there, did your right foot follow it?
Naturally, yeah.
Simple. As simple as that. That's all you got to do. You don't have to
Right.
complicate it. You do not have to complicate it. That was one step, then the other one made the second step. You don't even think about it. You don't even
Right.
think about it. If you go to eating with your left hand and you catch a cramp in your left hand and your left arm, your whole left side go numb, are you not going to feed yourself?
You
You're going to use
right.
your right side. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It's simple. We overcomplicate things. If you make one step, he'll make two. The he is you, the she is you, the God is you, the goddess is you, it's us. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that in there. I want to interject. You don't have to wait on the end result, Shalice. You got to start to get to the end. First of all, you got to start to get to the middle point, and you got to start to get to the end result. So all Shalice got to do is just start with her story. However you want to start and articulate it. You may not want to start from the beginning. You may not want to tell that particular story. You may want to tell another story. But all you have to do is start with it. And I guarantee you're going to be a blessing and an enlightenment to somebody. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, go ahead, Shanice. I said it right that time, right? Shanice.
Shalice.
Oh, Shanice with the L.
Mm-hmm.
L. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Shanice. Okay, not an N. Okay, Shanice. Okay, gotcha. But yeah,
So anyone of y'all could go, but I just wanted to interject because Shalice said something that was real powerful, and you don't have to wait on the end result, and don't worry about the soothsayers and the naysayers, Shalice. That's gonna happen whether you helping somebody or not, whether you do something good. So Shalice, right now, if you were to do what you wanted to do and do that what you was talking about doing, and you become a top selling author, somebody gonna have something negative to say about you. So you don't have to worry about the end result and being able to prove nothing to nobody. Prove it to yourself. Prove that you have the tenacity. Prove that you are built for this. Prove that this is your warfare and that you will not be defeated. Prove that to yourself and watch what comes along with it.
right.
Alrighty.
Well, hey, bro.
If that makes sense. Yeah, if that makes sense. So again, that's and I think this is right on time. This topic is right on time. I believe this is just what we needed: belief versus knowledge. You know you can do it. You believe you can do it. Now you already know you can do it. Now it's all it is to enact it. My Uncle Cap know he could drive that truck. He believed he could drive that truck. All he got to do is enact it. All he got to do is go follow them signs, the road signs, and then go where he got to go. He believed it, but if he never get out that bed, that truck ain't going nowhere. That load will never make it. He know he can do it. He's been doing it for years. He can believe. Well, they may tell him to go to on the other side of Antarctica. Maybe never been there. They claim you can't go there, but he know just as sure as there's a route that he can make it. You understand what I'm saying? So belief is one thing, knowledge is another, and that's the reason. Like I said, there is no right or wrong answer. We're gonna build. But what you know is things that can be tested, tried, and proven. It's like science. And then you can science is always evolving, science is always changing. It doesn't make the science not true. It just letting us know that there is more knowledge out there. Just like my uncle said. And Uncle, I want you to give that illustration what you said about the trees in
Right, I got
the ocean. I want you to give that analogy because
of course.
wisdom and knowledge is infinite. Shalice, you know this. It's infinite. You will never learn everything, but give that analogy, Uncle, if you don't mind. Because that helped me so
Right.
much.
Okay. Right. Well, it should help all of us, man, when we that we can realize that really in comparison to the what we say the scheme of things.
Yes,
Yeah, in
sir.
comparison to the whole scheme of things, we're just you know, we're small. We're very small. The universe is large. But talking about having knowledge and understanding and having knowing everything and where you get your help from is that I'm gonna put it like this. Everybody has value. And you have to always keep uppermost in your heart that every
Mm-hmm.
person, and we just dealing with people, every person has value, specific value, unique value, a value like no other. Every person, whether you met that person, whether you know anything about that person, you know, but every
Oh, the sound went out.
is a part of his creation. My sound went out. You can't hear me?
You back now. You back
Can
now.
you hear me,
You back now.
Jody?
Yeah, you back now.
Can
I
you hear
can
me
hear
now,
you.
Shalise?
I can hear you now.
Can she? Oh, okay. Yeah, so what I wanted to lean from is that every realizing that having appreciation that everybody has value. Look at everybody as having something to give. Everybody has
Hmm.
something of value to offer to contribute that you
That's
can
right.
gain from somebody, right? And so I gave the analogy, and this analogy comes from scripture. This particular scripture is Quranic scripture, and it's talking about the knowledge of God. Talking about the wisdom of God, and it gave the analogy of creation of using plants, saying that if all the bodies of water, and it's purported that we got 7 bodies of water on Earth. You got
Mm-hmm.
7 large major bodies of water, seas on Earth. And actually, there's more water than there is land. So only the gravitational pull keeps that water from overflowing the land, right? But
Right.
it says that if you can imagine all of that water, if you can imagine all of that water being ink to write with, being ink, if all those bodies of water were ink, and then if you had all of the trees on the earth, all of the trees and the limbs and the branches. And you're going to use those trees and limbs and branches to suck up the water, to suck up the ink to write with. You could never, ever replenish or diminish or complete the wisdom of God. It's just like trying to count the grains of sand on the beach. It's
Hmm.
impossible,
Yeah. Yeah. You'll never
to
know how
count the
many.
grains of sand on the beach. You never know how many it is, but it's infinite. That's the wisdom of God. And that's also the grace of God. It's infinite.
Hmm.
It's infinite.
Hmm. Hmm.
We're finite creatures. We're finite creatures, but God, the concept of God is infinite, meaning that
Infinite.
He is not constrained. He is not constrained by conditions. He's not constrained by places, by things, by anything. Yeah, you can't limit him. There's a saying that he is the only reality. Everything
Hmm.
else is a reflection of his reality,
That's right.
right? And that's
Right.
our purpose as humanity is to reflect his reality uh, in our growth and development. We come up as plants. We grow as plants. We
Hmm.
come here uh,
Right.
from the soil. We come here as plants. We come up, we grow up, and then once we come out of the environment, now we in the surroundings. We got everything touching us from the environment that's influencing us, right?
That's
We get
right.
influences from everything. We coming up from our surroundings, from the wombs that bore us, from the people who contribute to our mindset. People in your family, people in your neighborhood, in your community, people that you meet along the way, the things that you learn, the things that you see, all those things are shaping you to become something. They're exposing you. The less exposure you have, the less you know. The more exposure you have, the
Right.
more appreciation that you have for other things, for other people.
That's
So
right.
this is why, like, hey, everybody has worth, and like,
Hmm.
it's gonna take people like yourself, younger people than you, uh, to get it across that we're not going to accept anymore for you to stifle the growth of people for your greed. Because, and what I mean by that, you have an ability, you have artistic gift. All of us have specific gifts that we can grow and blossom from. But to think and to
Mhm.
be made to believe that it's only one path for you to grow. And in other words, I look, check this out. I know I'm skipping going back and forth, but now check out how bad this
Mhm.
scenario is. Here you
Mm-hmm.
are, you have people of authority, the government. They're giving
Right.
themselves authority. They're supposed to be the ultimate authority of the land. Okay, so they make all the rules, even education, as far as what's acceptable to be taught.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Right.
acceptable to be learned, what they want you to know, what they want to limit you from. Do you know how much knowledge it is about our own self that that we don't even know, that people have twisted, people have taken from us, people have distorted, hidden away from us. You understand me? Because they don't want you to see a reflection of your true self.
That's right.
Once you see a reflection of your true self, you're, yeah, all that fear. See, we're hampered by fear, and that fear, that's a good fear, and then there's a bad fear. Yeah, you
Right.
should have a fear of your Lord. You should have, in other words, a certain kind of fear of your parents is necessary.
That's right.
Because if you didn't fear your parents at all, your parents, you run the household. They can have no control over you. If you didn't fear them a little bit, oh man,
That's
I know, hey, my
right.
mama gonna kill me, my dad gonna kill me. Oh man,
That's
you
right.
can't talk to my mama like that. You can't talk about. So you got some fear, but you got that respectful fear of your parents. The
Right.
same thing with God. Uh, you fear His chastisement. So what I'm saying is, man, don't go and once the more you learn, don't go for the okay though that you found somebody that knows it all. Nobody does. You
That's
know,
right.
well, this one particular way is the only way of life. No, it's not. That one particular way is not the only way of life. God made all of us here. Everything that we see going on, it's an allowance. It's because He willed it into being. He allowed it to be. But there's a purpose. We're different.
That's right.
We're different people. We got different cultures, we got different languages, we got different makeups, we got different ideas, we got different everything. All of us have a specific purpose. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
I mean, so ain't none no better than the other. Ain't none no
Mm-hmm.
better than the other. But we have to have an appreciation and know that, And I'm gonna give you this last analogy, then I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna get off, bro, because I'm gonna have to be
Yeah.
stopping at a truck stop here in just a few
Yeah, we're gonna have to
seconds. In
close
a
out
few
here in
minutes,
a
because I
minute.
got to get
Yeah.
some
Uh-huh.
fuel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
have to get some fuel. But man, nobody, nobody has a monopoly on what is good and what is right. You
Say
understand
it.
me? I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, no, it's no monopoly on that. In other words, see, we get so hung up on all these labels, you know, and people most time now won't identify with nothing that it don't have the label that they like on it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? In other words, here you are, a beautiful person. Here I am, a person that's genuine that can be gotten along with. But if you constitute it on, well, if it ain't this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just gonna use religion as a point of reference. But I'm just saying, and I mean this about anything. Labels separate us. See, labels don't identify us. Labels
All
just
right.
Right.
distinguish us, puts us up into compartments. That's all a
Mm-hmm.
label does. It don't tell who the person is. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
when I say, well, hey man, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Jew, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Rastafari, I'm whatever, whatever. It's probably good in all those things, right?
Right.
But the harm
Right.
comes in when the one who wear that label thinks that it's the only good is under his hat. It ain't
That's
no
right.
good over
And
there under the Muslim hat.
yeah,
It ain't no good under the Christian hat. It ain't no good under the Jew hat. It ain't no good under the Democrat hat. But the only good is under my hat. So you suspect. If you come with another label,
That's right.
you're a suspect to me because I can't accept what you're offering because my mind and everything is already closed because I've
There
already
you go.
been warned by propaganda against you.
There
you
you
know,
go.
idolize this
There you
label.
go. All
So
right.
accept people for what they are.
Mhm, mhm. And
I accept people for their individual encounter with me,
that's
and
right.
Hmm.
that's it.
That's right.
Your individual
So,
encounter. That's
mhm,
gonna tell me if we can get along. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know nothing else.
there you go. There you go.
And thank
And
you,
so,
bro. I'm gonna go ahead. Nice meeting you, Shalice.
no doubt. Hold on just for
And,
1 second. Hold on.
Shalice,
Nice meeting you
you
too.
can give a
Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. So we've been on for an hour and 5 minutes. We're gonna do what's called a closeout. Let them go around the room. Uncle
okay.
Cap, if you got a 2-3 minute little closeout you want to say, because I got to get some stuff done too.
Mm-mm.
But that was so powerful right there and profound. And this is gonna go on my channel here in a few hours, and this is gonna go up, man. This is gonna work wonders and miracles for people. So if you want to close out with a 2 minute closeout, then Shalice can close out, and we're gonna peace out. We'll definitely revisit this. We're gonna have to do a part 2. I mean, because there's so much to be said, and I believe this was edifying, what they call edifying. We all
Right.
learned something, and this
Right,
is what we call a build.
right.
So thank y'all for it. So go ahead and close out. Give us about 2 minutes close out or whatever, 2 minutes or less and close out. And we're gonna let Shalice close out. Then I'm gonna close out, and I'll definitely hit y'all off the chat and see how y'all feel about doing a part 2. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm thankful, Shalice. I'm glad I met you. Um, you can get my name. Look at my name, Amos Moore, and go on Facebook and send me a friend request, okay, or something
Okay.
if you're on social media, because I like to follow positive people, right? And as for Clarence Anderson the second, tell me, man, what's the difference between the second and junior? Clarify that.
Well, that's some mom and daddy did. I really don't understand it, but daddy
Okay,
wanted me to be the
okay,
second. He didn't want me to be a junior. He just wanted me to be a second. So I
okay.
respect it and I honored it.
I got to get to that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
got to
I don't
find
know
that
the
out.
difference. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's both the second coming, but I guess it's just particular. But this is you talking about 76. You see what I'm saying? So this is a long time ago.
yeah, yeah,
So they
yeah.
was on a
We
whole
find it
different
out.
vibe back
Okay,
then. Yeah.
all right.
Mhm.
But I'm going, man.
So
And thank you for the opportunity. And love you, Shirley. Send me a friend request or something, okay?
Yes, sir. I just sent one.
So, world, that's my Uncle Cap
Okay,
right
I'll
there. That's my
answer.
Uncle Cap.
Yeah.
That's my Uncle Cap. And now we're
All
gonna
right.
let Shalice. I'll tap in with you in just a minute. Now we're gonna let Shalice close out.
Well, being that this is my first closeout, I really don't have too much to say right now. But I'm pretty sure as I do these more often, I would get better at it. Um, Considering certain things that I have going on right now, I want to say thank you for the opportunity of sharing
You're more than
this
welcome. You're more than
platform.
welcome. You're more than welcome.
Thanks for that. And yeah, I plan on coming back because this was very interesting and a bit therapeutic for me.
Absolutely. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap in with you as soon as I get off. I'm gonna send you the link to actually I'm gonna send you the link to my YouTube channel so you can go on in and like and subscribe to that. And then I'm gonna
Hmm.
touch base with you and my uncle, and we're gonna do a part 2 if you up for it, and we can
Hmm.
dig into it a little more. I mean, this was very, very, very intellectual, very, very, very uplifting and motivating. It's gonna help so many people. You got a sharp mind. I respect and I love you, and number black love to you. That's my thing, black love. So whenever you put your emojis in and things, I need them black hearts like what you did earlier. It's a black
All
love
right.
thing. And so, yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming on and thank you for sharing your story. We're going to tap out right now. Hey, man, I ain't got nothing else to say. My name is Tootie. Y'all know that. Some of y'all know me by Lil Boy. Some of y'all know me by Clarence D. Anderson II. And I guess I'm going to bring my uncle on real quick so I can do that right here. It's Tootie. It's Clarence D. Anderson II. It's Lil Boy. And we here to wake you bitches up. Y'all be good, man. We out of here. Till next time. I'm gonna
All
get at
right.
y'all in a
Bye.
minute.
Next
I'm gonna get
time.
at y'all in a minute now, and we're gonna link up. But I got to let these nurses do what they got to do. I got to get a bath and eat and all that other good stuff. We gonna
Next
link up, man.
next
This is
time to the
powerful.
next time.
Thank y'all. Yes, sir.
All
And
right. See
Next
you
time
it's
later.
to
called That's right. Flex time to the next time. It's
All right,
called
I'm gone, man.
reciprocity. We don't have to thank each other because what it is you would do it for me. It's reciprocity. You would
Yeah.
do it for me. You don't even have to say thank you. You would do it for me.
All
So
right,
I
man.
will do it for you. Flex time to the next time. I love y'all. Black love. It's all good.
I'm
We
gone,
out
y'all.
here. Thank y'all. There's a big success. Thank y'all.